I never thought I'd find myself in a situation where my heart was torn between the comfort of what I knew and the wild, forbidden pull of something entirely unexpected. But here I am, sitting quietly in my dim living room, clutching a cup of cold tea, my mind racing with thoughts of him, her brother, the man I thought was off limits, yet who now feels like my only chance at something real again. When I met Marcus the first time, I was certain I had him pegged. He was my best friend's older brother, freshly divorced, seasoned by life's setbacks, and twice my age, an intriguing mystery I dared not explore. We'd had polite conversations over coffee, smiles that lingered just a little too long, and subtle glances that I told myself were simply courtesy. But one weekend, during a getaway meant for pure friendship, everything changed. It was just the two of us alone in a cozy cabin, with the crackling fire and the scent of pine filling the air. I had accidentally brushed my hand against his during dinner, and the spark that shot through me was undeniable. From that moment, I saw him differently. His eyes no longer just kind, but intense, full of unspoken desires. That weekend, every touch, every look became a dangerous dance of proximity, and I could feel the pull growing stronger with each passing hour. Yet I constantly fought against it, convincing myself I was just imagining things, that this was a fleeting misstep, a momentary lapse. But as days passed, the forbidden became intoxicating, and I knew deep down that our connection was not something I could easily erase. And still, I wondered, how could I cross this line? My life was stable, marriage, a good career, a circle of friends who trusted me, and I loved my husband. We had built a life filled with shared dreams, laughter, and quiet mornings. I cherished those mornings, the gentle hush when the world was still, the way he would softly kiss my forehead before heading out the door, the warmth of his hand when I was feeling uncertain. I envied his stability, his calm companionship, but beneath that, a flicker of longing I tried to suppress. Then, the moment arrived when everything shattered. I walked into our bedroom to find her bag packed and a note on the dresser. "I'm sorry, but I'm done." Her words cut through me like a knife. My mind spun as I read it. Her departure, the sudden silence of the house, the hollow echo of my footsteps in the empty halls. I felt the metallic taste of tears on my tongue, and the ache in my chest grew unbearable. I had believed we were solid, that our life was secure, only to realize it was fragile all along. The betrayal jabbed deep, and a storm of rage and heartbreak erupted inside me. I started questioning everything: my marriage, my worth, the choices I'd made. I found myself spiraling into jealousy, seeing her move out, her life unraveling, and feeling the gnawing envy for her courage to walk away. I couldn't help but compare her newfound freedom to my own trapped existence. Reeling from grief, I drew inward, seeking solace and distraction. That's when I met Marcus again, by chance, at a local bookstore where I had gone to escape the chaos in my mind. There was something different about him now, less the charming older brother, more the man I was beginning to crave. His smile was softer, his eyes more understanding. We started talking more, sharing small stories about our lives, our unspoken fears. I noticed the way he looked at me, an intensity that made my skin prickle, yet also filled me with a strange hope. His voice, deep and reassuring, made me feel safe, yet undeniably alive. I sensed my defenses weakening, and I questioned everything I thought I knew about right and wrong. The night shadows cast long across my heart, and I wondered, was it possible to love again after everything? To trust even after betrayal? If this confession has you holding your breath, please like and share, because you will not believe what happens next. That night, Sitting alone in my apartment, I received a message from Marcus, a simple, "Are you okay?" that felt like a lifeline. We arranged to meet again, just the two of us. The air between us grew thick with unspoken tension. When we finally saw each other, the city lights cast shimmering reflections in his eyes, and I felt the familiar flutter of longing. We talked through the night about pain, loss, hopes, things I hadn't spoken aloud in years. And in that vulnerable moment, I realized how much I had been holding back, how much I wanted to let go of the past and embrace what could be. But I knew the stakes. This was forbidden territory. Still, the magnetic pull was impossible to resist. Every glance, every gentle touch became a silent promise of something new, something just out of reach. And as the night deepened, I wondered, could love truly find its way through the shadows of betrayal and heartbreak? Would I dare to risk everything for a second chance? My heart pounded fiercely, knowing that if I reached out, I might lose the stability I clung to so fiercely. Or I might finally find the happiness I'd been searching for. Marcus's presence became a beacon in my dark world, a reminder that sometimes love demands courage, a leap into the unknown. What was once forbidden now felt inevitable. I stood at the crossroads of my life, torn between duty and desire, tradition and truth. Deep inside, I knew I was about to make a choice that would change everything, one that I might never fully undo. But in that risk, I discovered the raw, aching beauty of vulnerability, the hope that love, even forbidden love, could heal the deepest wounds if given a chance. If you crave more raw emotional confessions like mine, please like, share, and subscribe, because your next chapter of love and redemption awaits.